Welcome to the General's Gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Dawn of War 2 Elite Mod. We're casting a game between General JB as the Apothecary.
His opponents will be Endor. He's going to be playing as a Warlock.
Now, I chose this replay deliberately for we are casting this on the 13th of December. And we're about 13 hours away from watching the Star Wars The Last Jedi midnight release. Bearing in mind that we're in Australia, so we are among the first to actually see it, given the time zones. Before us, though, is the eastern states of Australia and, of course, those bastards in New Zealand. But I'm keen for that.
Dude, I'm so keen. Yeah, I've been hyped up all day. I've been up since like 5 AM. I woke up, I'm like, I get to see The Last Jedi today, or technically the next day, midnight screening.
There's a group of 5 of us going, so maybe even 6 of us. I can't remember the exact number, so it's gonna be pretty hype.
And we've been hitting up midnight screenings the last 3 years. Or,
yeah, it's tradition. Yeah. It's and people ask, what's the point? Why not see it the day after? And I think it's all about just the atmosphere, because the people that you go see it with at midnight, everyone there, in terms of just random people, are so nerdy and hype and keen and excited for Star Wars as you are. So when you get all those people queuing up in line, everyone has their shirts and some people are cosplaying, and it just creates a really good atmosphere. It's like when you go to an esports viewing event. Yeah, you could watch it at home, but it's just the atmosphere really adds to it, I think.
Yeah, and how any live sporting thing works or anything like that. It's just
Sports ball!
Sports ball is great.
And this is the reason why the Apothecary is hard to play. You just focus him down.
Yeah.
You really have to try and keep the Apothecary behind attack marines and just keep him as support heals.
This Apothecary is going to have like 99 kinds of retreat after this. Really smart play, actually. It drops another dire model. That's kind of fine. I'm going to force the retreat. Pretty smart retreat, not going to take too much damage, and it'll avoid the wipe from the Banshees, I think, as well.
Oh, wow.
Which are actually forcing up the attacks. I'm pretty sure it's going to be fine. It was an averagely early retreat, and it does buy time for the Banshees to try and hunt down these attacks.
I think you'll miss the retreat part. The thing is as well with retreats is they speed up over time. So when you get a max speed retreat, you're not on it for very long. Where if the retreat just starts, then you can do a lot more damage.
Wow, that's such a good shotgun pop as well from the scouts. Now the attacks are behind cover. The unit positioning from General JB has been fantastic, dropping several Howling Banshee models.
Yeah, that was well played there. Doesn't lose a scout in the end. Oh, actually, a bit of a gen bash happening here. Dire Avengers do take out one of them. He retargets the Devastators. Big mistake. Generator does survive, and that allows him to start repairing that.
Yeah, oopsie doops. Scouts are already in position over there. Probably don't want to look for an engagement, but that's cool. Attacks will eventually be forced off this wreck point, and it should buy enough time for the Apothecary to come back onto the map. I don't think he has a very good time against the Warlock in a 1v1, but I really don't know. So. Oh,
definitely. The Warlock is very strong in melee combat. The Apothecary, not so much. It's like comparing a Force Commander to a Farseer. One's a support hero, one is an offensive hero. I think it's actually what they're referred to as. He's going for the customized Storm Bolter, so I like that. It means he just avoids melee combat entirely. He doesn't want to go anywhere near that. The Power Axe is pretty good though, because it drains mana from the Farseer, but when you're up against Banshees, you just want to stay out of melee. You don't want to be anywhere near them.
Yeah, it just seems like a good choice. I mean, the Devastator has already been built. The shotguns the Scouts already have shotguns. There's plenty of utility there to keep the Banshees at range and allow the Apothecary to put in some good work. So yeah, I like it. It's cool.
Yeah, and it has the knockback too, so even more anti-melee zoning, as well as pretty good damage. So, but he's still very squishy, only 600 health.
That's true.
So he can get focused down by multiple Dire Avengers. I think Warp Spiders especially will be very strong. This is a great map for them because you can cap these points pretty easily. But we'll see if players go for them. Generally, Eldar players will run a rush out, a Wraith Lord or a Falcon first.
Yeah, definitely with the proximity of that back victory point and the power and the wreck, they are quite close to your base, and just the positioning in terms of the terrain does make it difficult to capture those with the regular infantry spells. So you're definitely right. I mean, Warp Spiders would be very cool, so that'd be good to see.
Now that was a sick play there. Only got one model down, but one model is always valuable because it's a power reinforcement cost. And also now the Shurikens had to retreat, so it's going to make it a lot easier to attack. But that being said, only 2 squads here, Apothecary and the attack squad, so he can't fight this.
That's a weird cap.
Yeah, capping with the Apothecary, big mistake. Should have the attacks in front.
I mean, he wasn't even going to win that behind heavy cover, and going for the cap is an interesting play, especially since he already saw what was going on. Saw the positioning of these troops. I don't know if he saw the shield go from those Dire Avengers, but I don't know when the scouts were actually when that shield went up, but it's still, it is a bit weird.
Oh, there's the Devastator. There we go. So the Apothecary also gives passive regen aura, so the green thing along them. So even regardless of the main heals,
The actual heal.
yeah, you don't get that aura on yourself. So it doesn't look like it. His heals on cooldown.
Sword Shield's actually in a really good position because it does cover the VP. It does go down now, but buys a lot of time for the Guardian Weapon team to rotate back to the forefront of this force.
Okay, this Shuriken Cannon, it is set up with its flank exposed to those scouts. That being said, Warlock gets on top of the Devastator, will force it to retreat, and here comes the Banshees and the Dire Avengers.
Both of them coming up.
Scouts very late to join the fight.
Apothecary does not have very much energy. Guessing a mass retreat here, and that's really bad timing on these Assault Marines. Not going to get much done. Jumping in here would be... I feel like that's a mistake if the Banshees actually get a good collapse.
Yeah, but he has the scouts for the shotgun, so it should be okay.
Nice.
Throws a grenade, but that missed off to the side. The Guardians are getting... The Dire Avengers, rather, are getting focused rather than the Banshees. Could wipe him if he has another jump. Oh, wow, that wasn't timed very well at all because they were knocked down by the Banshees. But look how low the Howling Banshees are. But look, he sets up the Shuriken Cannon to suppress the scouts, preventing them from continuing to gun down the Banshees. Now the Assault Marines are low. The nade comes through, though. Oh, my God.
Oh, it could actually be the Banshees going down. 30 health. The Apothecary... sorry, who's this going to be chasing it down? Okay, no.
Wow.
Just a bro chasing him down. Okay, that was pretty intense. There was all sorts of good micro there.
Yeah, that was...
Warlock's on 10 health. This should actually go down.
That was such a clutch grenade. Had it not been for that, the Assault Marines could have even gone down. No late retarget there with the shotguns, but gets him anyway. So that's a good win for General JB, who at the moment has invested a lot of his power. So we can see him being about 100 power behind. And that's okay, he has a strong tier 1, but he may get pushed off here by a quick Wraith Lord.
Yeah, good work out. Man, I got really confused for a second. I forgot that Bolt is the two-handed one. I'm just like, wait, is that the Apothecary? Wait, what is he holding? I thought he upgraded to... No, that Bolt is two-handed. I just remembered, so... that was good. I kind of missed that, but... Yeah, good play overall.
Yeah.
I mean, the retreats were really well timed. I mean, Shuriken was forced off before the Assault Marines retreated. Smart play overall from both of our players. The Banshee play was really good as well.
It's the Storm Bolters that are the single-handed one,
yeah,
which is what the Chaos Lord can get. But not the Force Commander. Okay, that grenade could be nasty. Gets a flank off. No protection there from the shields. Down go the Dire Avengers.
Fantastic fight from General JB. And it's just well set up. I mean, if you think about it, that shield's there, why not utilize it? Obviously, you're going to throw a Dire Avenger squad into it, and the scouts are already previously in position to take it out.
And that wipe is just so important because General JB is going to have a really hard time when this Wraith Lord shows up. And the Dire Avengers in particular, because they repair the Wraith Lord. So that's going to make it a little bit harder for the Wraith Lord. But, oh my god, these Banshees...
Getting shredded. Will be forced to retreat. That was nasty. They don't have an aspect of anything. They're just like chilling on nothing.
Yeah, it looks like they don't.
That's so weird.
So it unlocks Fleet of Foot. And I think it's like
health.
Yeah, health.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, health. So perhaps he wanted to save his power so he'd go straight for a Wraith Lord, but he still has a lot of power left over.
Yeah.
Now having it on the field.
You're just like, I don't know. It's just weird because normally in nearly every game that we see, those aspects are just like the go-to hit for Eldar. It's like, I have enough power, give me an aspect.
Yeah.
Because it makes the squad so much more effective. But yeah, we'll see. The Wraith Lord's out.
So he went for the Brightlands upgrade already. General JB getting his tier 2 now, but still doesn't have it just yet. So his Devastators to get a las cannon, to get melter bombs. He has a few soft anti-vehicle options.
This is an interesting play. The Wraith Lord's still not rotating up.
Yeah, this is a tricky spot to be at because Devtez can get flanked, but they're not getting flanked. The Dire Avengers get caught, Banshees get knocked back, the Salt Marines jump on the Shuriken. This is a perfect engagement coming out of General JB. The Wraith Lord nowhere nearby. He's trying to one-on-one the Apothecary with his Bright Lance.
I don't understand. Why is the Wraith Lord not up here? That strikes me as very weird. I mean, again, the scouts are advancing closer personally. The submarines are going to get the wipe, but it could be the Dire Rangers even going down here.
Yeah, he either should have been here or here at the power.
Yeah.
And if he actually got into melee with the Apothecary, he could have wiped him, but he was just firing his pure Bright Lance, which is not effective versus the Apothecary. So that's unfortunate. A lot of requisition bleed. Does lose one generator as well. And General JB, it's given him plenty of time to get his own power banked up. He can almost afford his own Dreadnought. Can afford a number of things. So this Wraith Lord's lost its opportunity to really push General JB off the map.
General JB's baller. Here we go. Predator.
Oh my god, a Predator!
Yeah, he's tier 3, man. He's tier 3.
Wow,
Yeah.
I didn't realize he had tier 3.
Yeah.
I guess he has this extra power farm up here. That's crazy. This Predator is going to completely annihilate this Wraith Lord, even with that Bright
Yeah,
Lance.
Bright Lance is not going to have any effect.
Unless he hardcore misplays it with his rear armor.
Which you wouldn't expect. I mean, General JB's just been playing a fantastic game thus far.
Generator operation.
I don't know, does this bode well or not well for the Force Awakens? Endor's
Oh
getting
god,
wrecked.
yeah.
Yeah, the rifle is having a very, very short, effective timing, I suppose you could say. Just that it's not long until the Predator comes out. T3's already there for General JB. And gets this Predator pretty much at 0 power, 0 reg. So it's like the most efficient Predator you could go for. It's a what I don't know what the timer is in the game, but yeah, like 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's a very quick tier 3. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Oh, it's a grenade. Oh, it's a melted bomb, sorry. So that's going to weaken him a little bit. Predator's in position now. Doesn't have the las cannon upgrades. Doesn't need it either, though. And then keeping his main gun will give him strong power versus the infantry.
Like, the other issue is, like, the Eldar not installing, like, a good pivot on the Bright Lance on the western shoulder.
Okay, do we have the Bright Lance upgrade on the Shuriken cannon? Now, he has the advanced targeting there, but he couldn't get it in time.
And this Predator's, like, jeeking out. I don't know why it's deciding to focus these Dire Avengers. Okay, maybe now I do know why.
Oh, he misses that grenade, almost kills himself with it. Perhaps his Wraith Lord's going too deep, but he doesn't have much of a choice here. Or even gets the in-combat repair from the scouts.
As long as he avoids melee, it's gonna be fine.
Ah, keep moving, bro, keep moving, bro. Now, the submarines should be coming up now with another melter bomb. Just needs to make sure he doesn't whiff this. Should be okay.
Okay, that's a Wraith Lord going down.
There we go.
Man, that last move forward was a bit iffy.
Yeah.
Like, one more melee attack.
The Guardians weapon team. He almost lost that one. This game is pretty much over at this stage.
Yeah, this has got to be GG.
The enemy
There's nothing Endor can do.
He was sort of close to throwing that Predator. Extra, I didn't even have the extra armor upgrade.
I mean, like with I don't think Ewoks do very well against a Predator either.
Right.
So
So Endor still on tier 2.
there's an Exarch on that on the Halley Badges now.
Yeah, we can see the problem that Endor has had is because he's been reposition bleeding so much, he's floating some power, he just can't afford to spend it. He definitely getting pushed off by those bad engagements he had. Lost the Dire Avenger squad, lost his Warlock pretty early on, and General JB was in an iffy spot, but it just didn't matter. And that being said, he probably only went for the Predator because he knew he wiped 2 squads, one squad and Wraith Lord, and then got some really good engagement. So he was safe to do that, where normally going straight for tier 3 would just get you punished. So good game sense by General JB, going straight for the power now. Endor, yeah, he's got nothing, man. He's got nothing. This may be a fast forward in order.
We'll see. I mean, if this Gen Bash goes down, I think the only possible comeback is like he manages to kill this Predator, and then I don't know what he goes for after that, but you gotta kill this Predator and then go for something crazy. But doesn't even really have a red advantage. 500 for General JB. At this point, I just dropped the orbital bombardment on my opponent's base just for swag points. Demoralize them.
Wow, you almost did that shooting cannon again, the Guardians weapon team rather.
So it shouldn't be long. I mean, you have to remember how brutal the triple cap is in
Yeah.
World War II. It's nuts. So, and there's no reason that General JB can't maintain this triple in such a good position. Is there any redeeming factors for Endor? Anything on this Warlock, or has he even rebuilt the Warlock? I mean, now, oh yeah,
He's had it for a while.
Witchblade is like whatever.
Witchblade of Cronus. Okay, you get some rear armor damage off here, but the banshees are already so low. Splash damage is pretty strong on these medium tanks.
The enemy has 200 points remaining.
200 points left. Endor should be falling. Well, that Predator shot's getting like 30 damage on retreat even. Yeah, one more will actually wipe it.
Oh,
yeah,
actually,
that's good enough.
he's probably going to kill his Bright Lance. Wow, he destroys that one immediately. So the thing is with the weapons like the Bright Lance and the las cannon is they have a lot of range and they slow. So they're very, very powerful, but they're actually quite weak. At least when compared to coming wars too, where AT guns can be quite durable against small arms. Oh, wow.
I don't want to watch.
It's going to be GG, folks.
Yeah.
Oh, no ×8 feels bad, man.
Feels bad, man. So that's going to be it.
The enemy has
Endor has absolutely nothing. Yeah, that's pretty
Do you want to throw away his pop cap?
Yeah,
Get a
probably.
Land Raider?
What's he going for?
Oh, he went for Terminators.
Okay, nice. What would have been better is to go for Assault Terminators, like...
So he's Apothecary. So Assault enemies are only Force Commander?
Oh, right, yeah, right, yeah.
Well, GG. I mean, that was a bit one-sided there, but I think it showed very good play there from General JB, so... We don't always get good replays, unfortunately. Sometimes these happen, but that's okay.
It's okay. We got to let everyone know we're watching Star Wars.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the
it
main
was
thing, so.
at least an interesting intro, I think, if nothing else.
Yes.
So thanks for watching, guys. We will see you next time.
Bye.